yes, I want to start the stream and the recording. Come on. There. Now I have my jewels all situated. Boom! Hello everybody, welcome to another day at the office. Today, I'm going to show you an epic discovery that I have made while simultaneously seeing if a character that hasn't done the introductory quests can still reap the benefits. Oh wow. Activate Pro to update 10 extra device components. I do not currently have the funds to buy Pro for my... Hello, Roxy. Everybody say hello to Roxy. This is her. Roxy, say hi to the camera. Good girl. Good girl, Roxy. She is the newest member of our family. Games. Elder Scrolls Online. My friends list does not appear to have spawned, so I'm just gonna log right in. She was the only laser pointer player in the family. The other cat we have, he gets just so bored. He is so immensely and utterly bored with lasers. He's extremely intelligent, so he knows that it's your hand holding it, rather than most of the cats when they can be distracted and focus on the dot. Although sometimes when he's immensely bored, like so bored, that he doesn't mind being distracted by a laser pointer, he will chase the laser. But he gets bored fast. He is at least half Mao and half Russian blue. I don't know if he has other breeds mixed in there, but those are the two that he shows color from. Now, let's take a look once I've logged in here. I'm going to test the theory that my thing needs to go down a little. There we go. Now I'm going to send a chat message. Hello, my lovelies. And see if it shows up on my dashboard this time. Does it show up on my dashboard? It appears subs, prime subs, gifted sub, okay. Connecting, welcome to Silver Sands chat room. So, it appears that whatever the fix I applied, namely that of dropping or allowing Twitch to be accepted to the ad blocking exceptions, did not suffice for whatever I was thinking, for causing the chat on my cell phone to show up and tell me when you guys were talking to me. So I believe I will have to turn off my ad blocking on Opera. I think this may cause the fix to apply. I have now logged in, so I'm going to pull up Opera right now and see if applying the ad blocker in the not on section works. I wonder if there's a way to code it so that it only turns off when I'm streaming. Like, if I have OBS open, ad blocking is automatically turned off. That way, I can block ads when I'm surfing the web and looking for jobs and such. But when I'm streaming, I can have the ad blocking turned off. Okay? That's not the thing I'm after. There we go, the settings. Maybe you can see this when I make it full screen. Basic. Block ads and surf the web up to 3 times faster. But I added Twitch as an exception. I guess I'll just have to unblock ads. Get out of the way, Opera. Get out of the way. Finally. Okay. Test. Once more. Let's see if it shows up on my phone. Okay, that time it showed up. Now I know I have to turn the ad blocker all the way off in order to actually get the chats to show up on my cell phone when you send them to me. Now I can do that. As you can see, I derped off the 4,000 gold day, but I still have the other 2 days active. Now I'm gonna look at the Crown Store and show you the cool shit that's available. Oh wow. Okay. So, can I utilize the memento of the cauldron? Yeah, I can. So I don't have to get the crow collar. The kind-bound, or kin-bound Sench Panther. She is bound to the Dremora. This is how she looks, with stamina, speed, and inventory all woofed. There's a pumpkin specter, a scarecrow specter, a werewolf lord, a witch's infernal familiar, such a cutie pie. And you can only buy Wraithhome for 2 more days. We are in the Elsewhere chapter, but if you want to, you could probably upgrade your addition to the collectors. Oh wow. Exercised Coven Cottage. Let's go check that thing out. We're doing all kinds of special things at the house here for Halloween. We're gonna make a lamb meat roll, cause we bought a pair of them with like the chest plate where it has the ribs coming out of it. And those chest plates are deliciously tender. Oh wow. You can buy it for 250k if you've done an unsparing harvest. Or you can get it furnished for 4.4 thousand crowns. At which point you have a cool looking fire, some torches, and a bone hand, and some cool stuff in this little house here, including a fire pit. I don't know if you can actually cook on that fire pit. It's kind of disappointing in the housing thing. You can use any cooking fire that you find out in the wild to make your food, even if it's in a bandit camp. But when you buy them from the furnishing store, they have to be an actual fire cooking provisioning station. However, you can get provisioning stations that look a certain way. Like, there is one available from the special writ voucher people that is elsewhere style. The Song of Kingdoms. Talk to Uriah. So, you button. Witch Mother's whistle. I have a swarm of crows around me as I spawn a cauldron of the Witch Mother's brew, which gives me the boon blessing of the Witch Mother and turns me into a skeleton. Now I'm going to see what kind of food I have available to me, and I'm going to drink it or eat it. And I have a Crown Experience Scroll, so I'm going to use it. Now, this character... Yeah, I'm going to head over to the River Holdway Shrine. Apparently, I recently recalled, because my recall cost is still up around 4,500 gold. So now, off to Uriah I head, because the first place she sends me is to a delve, which means I can collect the legendary Dremora Delve Skull. Right now, my parents are discussing the differences between in the movie and in the book of the Harry Potter series. We're also doing a Harry Potter-thon for Halloween as part of these special things we're doing. It's the part where, in the second book, where Harry ends up in Nocturne Alley, because when he attempts to speak his destination to the Flu Network, which utilizes fireplaces that are given powder called Flu Powder, so that instead of being consumed by fire, you get transported somewhere. He chokes on the fumes and the ash and the fire, and thus can only say, when he says Diagon Alley, which is where he meant to go, he ends up saying diagonally. And so, luckily for him, that was just one grate away. He was easily found and then placed back in the proximity of his party. Search the tomb of the serpents. I have done that many times. Oh wow, there's a book here that's glowing. About the 16 kingdoms and what they are. Alright, and I will go. Oh, sorry, my voice is tight right now. I suppose I should be doing scales before I try and sing, huh? My mom used to be in choir, and she had an actual choir director that was like professionally directing choirs, because when I was a little kid, about 7 years old, she and I both went to a Lutheran church. I don't know if that has a correlation, but I do know that the choir director at that church was professionally trained and did this as her profession. Anyway, she would have the choir do drills and scales and such, and actual straight up warm-ups before they went and sang, because the drills and the scales teach people how to sing together. Most of the time what happens when you've got a whole bunch of people singing a song, everybody's just focused on their part, which is okay. It's, it kind of makes sense to have the altos singing the alto part, and the basses singing the bass part, the tenors singing with the tenors, and the sopranos off doing their thing. But it kind of creates a jumble. It doesn't create as cohesive an audiographical presentation as having everyone warm up and sing together for a while does. Ooh, Namira's rot. That's a good mushroom to have. The reason I have that dot, that eye dot, on that building over there, the Sand Swirl Manor colored white, is because I went in and discovered it. I have not done any of the quests for the zone on this character yet, because I chose to go in and do something else. I think, to see what kind of a skull you get from doing a quest, I'll head over to Kvatch after this delve, where I will turn in the 2 tablets. The one that I'll find here, and the one that I already have in my backpack for Corinth. I'll turn those in, and then I'll head over to Kvatch and see what kind of skull I get from a quest boss, because that's one of the skulls you can actually get. Kiss her, Abby.
My apologies. Thank you.
You get a quest to find Akaviri cool shit.
Thank you, stranger.
No biggie. Eventually, the, Clockwork City quest line will give you an elite mob, which is considered a boss for a quest. And so, but that seems farther away than the one that's in the Dark Brotherhood contract. Excuse me there for a second. That's why I chose to do it first, before I went around messing in the Clockwork City. In this dungeon, you'll have a creepy lady talking to you the whole way. I don't know if she's an ancient Akaviri or what, but she fucking creepy. And that sounds like Roxy. Oh, they're closing my bedroom door. Roxy is now sacked out on my bed. Okay. Oh, you were already, being resurrected. I'm gonna pull up my healer, because you're like that far away from being dead, bro. There you go. Oops. Hey, let me up, you brat. Blade Master, Bratty Master. The number 5 button pulls up a healer. And sometimes that will save your life. 5. Let's use all these wonderful corpses. Only a necromancer would say that. The good news is that this spot here here I am, getting stuck. Good lord, that sucks. Good news is with my buddies, they don't get destroyed when I switch over to a new skill bar that doesn't have them. Unlike the Feral Guardians and the Summoned Daedra of Sorcerers, my summoned dead guys only last for like 15 seconds, so they stay with me the whole time they're summoned, no matter which skill bar I'm using.
Rajin would first have a word with you.
There's Rajin's shadow.
So, you have found the first piece of the Rethana de Renata. Impressive. But Rajin can't help but wonder if you have patience enough to find the other 15.
Actually, I found one of them already, so I've only got 14 on this character.
Do you expect a truthful answer? Of course, Rajin.
I'm going to play along with my game. He is one of Rajin's shadow. So Rajin has more shadows.
Why, you have... well...
And so he wants to see just how much cunning you have. Or whoever just happens to walk in on his little game here have. That is why he sets it up. I'm going to take a look in my section here and realize that there we go. Khajiit desk faded. I can almost make it. I need to use reach woodworking 5. And my crafting of woodworking is at level 2 with 1 skill point able to be put into it. But first, I'm going to apply my strict policy of, health avarice. Healing received. I've already got disdain harm. Okay, so those have all been dealt with. I'm gonna look at you. Weakness to elements morph. An unstable wall of elements means that your wall blows up when you're done with it. The resto staff almost has a skill point for me. 37, and my next point is at 38. Prodigy. Let's look at heavy armor. I don't have any heavy armor equipped, and I'm not a vampire. Let's look at Dark Brotherhood, Alliance War, Racial. Did I miss anything there? Nope. But I will get another point in weapon and spell damage. In reality, yeah, medicinal use will be a better use of my time. That way when I drink potions, they'll last longer, so that I can either drink things that'll heal me up. Where the hell do you come from, Mr. Lurker? Gonna move the graveyard over here. There you go. And now my healing yard is over there. Q button. Let's go with that. It seems I'm running into a lot of things that I didn't actually feel like killing today. But I did get some gold out of it. Oh look, and I got to loot a desk, which sadly only had a lockpick. Oh well, lockpicks are useful. Thing is, I have like a whole bunch of them, hundreds of them already. Alright, there's the next thingy I was after. Just leave me alone, you dirt faces. Let's take out that shaman. Switch to my 5 button. Pull that up. And start taking him down from a distance. By sending a bunch of explosive bombs after him. Here, let's pull up the healer for you. Or maybe not. Because you seem to have leashed the guy who was attacking you. That's always a good thing. Always pull up your buddies. Let's go check this place out. There's a trunk in here. With nickel and 2 lockpicks. I have got some prowess summoning minions. I just dodged out of that arrow blast. Hey. R button. Seriously. Alright. Switch to that.
You know the messenger. If you survive, you
Why didn't you call? Sometimes it's easier to be in this skill bar. Okay, let's look at this. The main boss is in here. So I'm gonna go in here and take out the main boss, extracting the plunder skull from them. Dornicus Oxtooth. Hey! Get up, character. Hey, stop pushing me into the stupidness. By stupidness, I mean the crap on the ground. There you go. Congratulations on leveling up. Okay. I got a purple plunder skull. And since I did a delve on... Oh, wow. I have got an April bobbing Fenwood ladle. Cool. That means that when I did it last night around after midnight, it counted it as having been done already today. Which means that I should go to the boss quest. Oh, and I'm dinged too. Nice. I am now level 30. And I have just received a chest. Oh wow. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Since this is the first time I've made it to level 30 on a character, I've got 2 things from the apple bobbing set.
You are different, outsider. Perhaps
Oh cool, a flame Atronach crate and 4,000 gold.
like the rest.
I could always use that. Oh wow. Now I can use Dynamic, which gives me mana and stamina. Dark Elves do not make effective tanks, we're very squishy. But we make great DPS of whatever type we decide to be. Bitter Harvest. It gives you life back and it gives you ultimate. Scales off your max health. That's great for my tanky one. Oh wow, Spirit Mender 2. I need to see if Skeletal Mage... It's almost ready to be morphed. I can buy the last skill, Impulse, for Destruction Staff. And Resto Staff, I'm at 15. I'm nearing rank 20. Let's see... Oh, closer to having enough to buy Prodigy. But I'm gonna open my Flame Atronach crate. Each and every character you get to level 30 earns an Atronach crate. Ooh! Mage's Guild Leggings uniform. Some Resto Potion, Trapping Poison, and Lethal Poison. Cool.
Until next time.
And you will share our story. Die, and you will share our tomb.
So since I don't want to aggravate the boss again, I'm going to loot this desk and use this avenue of return to the surface.
Outsider. Perhaps you are the one to deliver.
Hopefully this dude does not wake up as I obtain a black coffee recipe and try not to piss off the other awakened. Don't they look kind of like the pottery statues to you? Like the terracotta warriors? They look kind of like that to me, only they're not in red. They're they're made out of black clay. It's a very interesting thing. Sack. Seasoning sack. I may as well hit the N button to see the, Oh, you can't see anything with my current outfit on. This is what your Mage's Guild armor looks like if actually nothing looks like, yeah. Let's just put my Telvanni uniform back on. That way I can look all nice and pretty in all rose gold when I turn back into a poison. I wonder what happens if you cancel the buff of looking like a skeleton. Does it take the boon with it? I'll just take this hat. Oh, a cotton hat of stamina. Wait, was that a mushroom? Yep, that was a mushroom. Namira's rot. Ooh, and there's Whitecap over there. She has got her relics. I have got a leather belt. You have got something to do for the Akaviri spirit. And I have got a backpack to open. I thought there was Whitecap over there, but there isn't. I am gonna take this butterfly, though. Yeah, 109. That's about as good a price as I get at level 3. So I'm just gonna use that. Port over to Riverhold. Sprint into the city. And since they have merchants over here, that person summoned a merchant, but you can only use their merchant if you're grouped with them. Otherwise, they just stand there and you can't even interact with them. Manasi!
The Khajiit here are in desperate need.
Repair bill of 37 gold. That's like the lowest repair bill I've ever had. One of the lowest repair bills I've ever had. Alright now. Off to the museum I go. Then after that, off to the restroom I go. Pronto. Ooh. My mom and I were just wondering
You've returned.
why exactly in Hogwarts was there not a Latin class? Because if the students of Hogwarts had learned to speak Latin, then they would have understood the what they were saying in spell language, rather than just memorizing spells, which wouldn't have worked well for me. Even though I do have a relatively keen memory, I tend to get annoyed with just rote memorization. It's one of the weird quirks that I possess. As you can see, this fragment was the one that I found. This is the Rimmon fragment, and this is the Corinth fragment. And I am going to use the Way Shrine once I get to the Way Shrine to port myself into the Dark Brotherhood's territory. So, let's hit the J button. Guild. Contract Kavach. I want to show you what kind of rewards you get, and also show myself at the same time the rewards and what the chest is called when you get it from killing a quest boss. And I'm wagering that the contracts are considered a quest boss because the contracts are zone quests for the Gold Coast. I have to complete all of them before I can actually do the Sacrament quests. The Gold Coast, that's Abba's Landing. Aha! Gold Coast, Croast, Way Shrine. But anyways, you can get as many plunder skulls as you want, but the first one of each type every single day is going to be a legendary skull. And it will also be the one that contains your event tickets, which means that I cannot get event tickets today because I did them earlier today, last night. And now, I will be back momentarily. Welcome back. The Knights of Sanguine, or Knights of the Sanguine. Either way, that sounds like a really interesting group. I have 47 out of 85 spaces taken up in my inventory. Coffee. Q button. Oh, shout out to the person watching me right now. Let's take all these off my bar. Trams. Can put them in the bank. Potion of invisibility. Yeah. Potion of speed. Unfortunately, I did not make myself any really valuable potions. I think I'll just use that. Oh wow, Gold Coast Guide. Great Cathedral of Akatosh dominates the skyline. Oh wow. It's a pretty valuable guy to have. So I need to make it into the city. And whilst here, I'm going to collect myself a sky shard. The older character on Mom's account, the warden she has, Zelenia Ashbringer. Ooh, Minotaur Shamans in what looks like a mine. That's not a good combo. Oh, wow. Where does this place go? You know me, I get distracted. Anyway, that elder warden has already done the Kvatch contract because she has the skill available that is active, the Scales of Pitiless Justice. That means that she also has not gone any farther in the Dark Brotherhood questline. Hey, I didn't know we had a crafting set over here. That's good to know. Marja's Mill. Let's see what crafting set we have down here. It's probably inside the house. Or maybe it's in the barn. Marja's Mill has the Kvatch Gladiator set. I don't have any of the knowledge to be able to make this yet. But if you make the Gladiator set, you get weapon crit, weapon damage, and when your target is under 25% health, add 574 weapon damage to your light and heavy attacks. That's pretty kick-ass. Right now I'm going to deconstruct things because I'm starting to get a bit full on my inventory here. Don't need any blades. That's just mana. And if I didn't take the Stamper Sabatons on my other character, that means I didn't need them. Now let's see what I can research here. Oh wow. Let's do impenetrable. That's a good idea. Good trait to have in my arsenal. Kvatch Gladiator is finally done, so I can research infused, deconstruct the crap that's in my bags. Nothing to refine. Oh, I can actually make myself this staff. Can I get it up to level 30? No, I can't get it up to level 30. Did I spend all of my skill points? Holy shit, I can now buy the spell crit rating. Damn, that's a tough choice. Well, I'm gonna buy this one. This one, that point in the end, will be more valuable to me than, oh wow. Being able to research the crafty Alfiq's hat. In the end, it'll be more valuable to me to have that skill point in something I can use. That's what I was trying to say. And now, what in the world is this? It looks like a big fucking house. Linchal Grand Manor. Wow. I've never heard of this place before. This imposing estate in Nibonese style was originally built as the summer manor of an imperial city nobleman, now sadly deceased. Gardens with statues and a reflecting pool surround the stately walled mansion. Sumptuous. Okay. So we've got this going on as the initial view. It is not yet for sale. I have to push the escape button to get it out of the window. For whatever you call it. That window where you see the purchasing options. There's the interior of the manor. The inside of the house is not yet furnished at all. But it looks beautiful. That looks like it might be a provisioning station, but it might well just be a fire pit. There's this. Since you cannot purchase it, you actually cannot see if it has what the furnishings look like in the house. West balcony. Oh, wow. This is a very stately house indeed. If you were attempting to defend this place from, like, invaders or some such, you'd be able to sit here as an archer or a caster and zot everything that you saw. And here is the entrance to the grand interior that you saw earlier. You will take slight falling damage. And when I tried to cast my healing spell, I forgot that I had no corpses to prolong its existence. This is the Manor Southeast Tower. So apparently, you can view the entrance of anybody from that tower as well. And there are also a pair of towers at the back of the estate as well. Take a look back here. No, actually, they're not the same as what I'm standing on. That tower, this tower, that tower, and that tower over there likely have entrances that you can use. Although if I jumped off of there, I would probably die and have to start back at the Gold Coast Way Shrine, which would be rather disappointing, even though it does have a vendor conveniently located for me to repair my gear at. after this, the performing of the Kvatch contract, I am definitely going to stop the video because I do not want to overload the YouTube's ability to upload things. These are the people that live in this area, Marja's Manor, I think, is what it's called. Anyway. Oh, wow. Entaloma. With a whole bunch of badgers around it. Oh, wow. Shock. Guarding a chest. Or, sorry, a thunderbug. Guarding a chest. So something I have learned, always use, go to Kvatch, kill Pantea Salvinus. But first, I'm going to unlock the chest. Leather jacket of health, a soul gem, 47 gold, 900 and some odd experience. But I have to circle around the edge of Kvatch. That way, I can get to the front entrance. Because there are no entrances in the back. Kvatch is designed to be incredibly defensible. Unless, of course, you are Mehrunes Dagon, in which case you cheat, and you just portal in there with a metric fuckton of Daedra, and some kind of Daedric cannon, and you just blow everything apart. It's totally not fair for the defenders, but there you have it. Oh, looks like the guy I'm supposed to kill is over in this quarter. I gotta make sure not to be seen by him or by anybody else. That way, when he dies, I do not receive a bounty because of it. The good news is I'm about to discover another, way shrine. So traveling around the Gold Coast will be that much easier. The erstwhile sanctuary. It looks like the Dark Brotherhood used to live in that housing. Oh look, the way shrine's just outside the city. And the Kvatch guard is working today. Riding through the stables. They're gonna tell some fables. But if you are able, you can separate the truth from the lies. You can separate the truth from the lies. I'm riding through a maze now. And my stealthing is in plain now. I just got stuck in the maze. Through a verdant haze, and I hope I come upon my target soon. Larina Geranus, you would give me no boon if I took our life tonight. You will not go down without a fight. But I'm hoping my query is within this maze. 'Cause I wish to turn this verdant haze into one of more crimson disposition, without receiving a guard's admonition. Alex, Florina, Lanfa. It's gonna look totally normal for me to sneak about. Because I'm doing it, that's Katina's house. Good lord. Oh, hello. You're the one I'm supposed to kill. Q. X. There she goes. Oh, someone has detected me. Now I'm hidden. Technically, it's called stealing if you loot them while they're dead. And since I did that in a quick and clean fashion, I do not have a bounty on my head. That is so much easier to deal with than having received a bounty. That's actually much, much, much cleaner than the Dark Brotherhood mission that I did first. The Athima family estate. I'm going to discover that. Kvatch does not contain a outlaw's refuge. So, whoa. Order Blade Bearer. Okay. It appears that you guys are not the type of people I want to run into. Whoa. Didn't even realize there were enemies here. Order Crusader. Ooh, they used strife on me. And dismounted my horse, the bastards. Well, I'm just gonna sprint. I'm gonna take over that eastern watchtower and, ooh, this erstwhile, sanctuary. This used to be the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. Now, where in the hell do I find it? Okay. It's down here. Oh, wow. So these look kinda bloodstained. Erstwhile sanctuary housing. Ooh, built into the foundations of Kvatch itself, this ancient complex was abandoned by the Dark Brotherhood after a subterranean collapse tumbled one wall of the speaker's bedchamber into a massive natural cavern. Well then, should always check the foundations before you build the building, no? So, return to Elam Drawls. And where are they exactly? In the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. So this looks pretty damn cool. Darkhood Brotherhood Sanctuaries are fucking massive. So let's take a look at this thing. It's a notable house, and it's not for sale right now. I have to hit the escape button in order to exit that window. Kind of annoying, but there you go. I think it might be a function of the size of my screen. If your screen is small enough, then the X button is so tiny that it's almost impossible for your mouse to really hit it. But yeah, a Dark Brotherhood skill master would really appreciate that house, and that's a Minotaur Shaman, which I do not seek to fuck with. But I definitely seek to adopt the Sky Shard into my repertoire of, hey, don't get in my way, Minotaur. I am so running away from you. I don't actually care about felling you. Oh wow, Varen's Wall Gatehouse. What's that all about? And then something past that wall. Colovian Estates. I cannot open that. Achievement unlocked. Gold Coast Pathfinder. Cool. Now let's take a look at this thingy. Over here. Oh. Jumpy. Alright. Wow, they just left it out in the middle of a field with thunderbugs. Use your sky shard. Don't be a diehard. Or is it blowhard? Yeah, I think I mistook a diehard for a blowhard, but Die Hard's actually a set of movies, which I rather like. Ooh. I keep forgetting, you cannot use the same bodies to do two different things. Enclave of the Hourglass. That sounds like the Order of the Hour main area. Wow. Let's see if the people are aggressive when you approach it, like they were at that manor that I discovered earlier. Enclave of the Hourglass. Join the Order. By decree of Primate Artorius and the holy will of Akatosh, all Red Sails pirates who abandon their criminal ways and pledge their souls to the Dragon God of Time shall receive full and unconditional pardons for all trespasses real and imagined. The Order of the Hour welcomes such individuals into its sacred fellowship. New initiations take place regularly in the Enclave of the Hourglass until all available pardons have been distributed. Hurry! The Order needs you, and your eternal redemption depends on it. Well, I'm pretty sure... Whoa! That's a restricted area, which means I can't be there. Good to know. Alrighty then. So you have to join the Order of the Hour before you can actually go to the Order of the Hour's enclave. And they have a Street River way shrine for me to utilize. I have effectively hunted down all the sky shards and discovered all the locations, though I have not finished Garlos Aegea. I cannot fast travel here, but I can fast travel here. Then once I turn in this quest, Olbrosh. Hello, I have a carapace to sell you. And I have a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary to enter. And hopefully, once I turn in this quest, I'll get the plunder skull. Or maybe that doesn't work and I don't get the plunder skull. Hopefully I do. Getting plunder skulls is a wonderful thing. Once you are pledged into the Dark Brotherhood and have spoken the passphrase that the person gives you, it allows you in just simply by opening the door. Alright. My person is over here, Elam draws.
You're back, I see. How could I not? You're standing in my light. So tell me, how did you do? Well,
It's done.
good for you. But don't get too full of your accomplishments just yet. That was a fairly easy contract I started you with. Come back when you're ready for more. If the speaker or the matron give an order, though, that takes priority.
Huh. Valuable piece of information. I can do a marked for death quest. I can open this satchel. Obtain a beach ice staff flame. And if I want, I could go over here and pick up Astaro's note. Initiate, a situation has developed in Kvatch that requires our immediate attention. Find me in the sanctuary and I'll provide additional instructions. Alright. Since I have completed this... Ooh, lessons in silence. Okay. And I told you I would stop once it was completed. I discovered that that quest boss for the Dark Brotherhood does not give you a skull. So, those of you doing the Dark Brotherhood quest line, you should know that. Or maybe you've already figured it out and I'm just preaching to the choir. Either way, thank you for joining me and have a wonderful night. That should do. And I'm about to stop the stream.